in my garden, excuse me, on another really hot South Carolina day. It's been a crazy hot summer, but I know I am behind on my videos. I promise you I'm editing them. Excuse me. Of course, I start coughing when I start videoing. But anyway, I do have two ready to share with you. It's just been crazy busy. So I hope you guys are still following along on YouTube, especially with the Grow Your Own Food series. I hope you will save all of these. I think there's going to end up being about 6 or 7 in the video series. Hope you will save them, watch them in the fall and winter, get ready for next year, and at the very least, I hope it will help you plant tomatoes and maybe some other things that you can grow from seed wherever you are. But I wanted to bring you out here. It has been crazy hot, but these tomatoes that I have planted, and remember, every single thing that I planted in this garden, tomato wise, was from seeds that I started in my house, you guys, in like January. It's crazy to think that we've gone from seed to actually having so many tomatoes. I cannot wait for you to see. I think what I put in the holes when I planted them, which you can see on like video number 4, I believe, really helped. It is very weedy out here, and the weeds have started to taken over a little bit, but I'm super excited about what we've done. So you can see behind me the tomatoes. They're kind of coexisting with the morning glories at the moment, but it has been so amazing. So I cannot wait for you to see what we've been doing there. Can you see my sunflowers? Oh, my sunflowers. I'll take you over there. They're so tall. There they are. See them back there? Ooh, my sunflowers. They are growing and so beautiful, but I can't wait for you to see how many tomatoes we've gotten and what we're going to do with them. And the summer has been so crazy, and I was afraid I was going to lose all of them, but nope. I found a way, and so they are actually all in the freezer, which I'll show you in a little bit, and they are going to be turned into our sauce and our salsa, and just canned tomatoes and diced tomatoes and things that we will use throughout the fall and winter. And I'm super excited. I cannot believe how many we have produced. So take a look. I'll show you weeds and all, and I'll show you what we've been doing, and then hopefully the very last video in this series will be actually showing you how we can our sauce and salsa. I know there's already a salsa video on here, but I can't wait to show you what we've done with them and how we're going to utilize them. All right, so I've turned the camera around. You can see I came out here and have been harvesting some. I pick about every other day, and I get the bucket for us to eat on, and usually 5 to 6 pounds of Roma tomatoes that are gonna go in the freezer and be used for sauce and salsa. So you can see, I don't know if you guys can go back, let me pan out here. If you go back to like video number 3, where I was actually, or 4, where I was actually putting these in the garden, you can see how far we've come. So this is most of the tomato plants. Yes, there are some weeds scattered, but I have to tell you, these wood chips have done such a good job. You can see I have a path where I can walk through. This end of the garden, I need to till one more time, and we're gonna replant a few things. So this is the end of my garden that's not quite as fertile. I have some plans for that next year, so check back, follow along, hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. But you can see most of this right here is tomatoes with some morning glories sharing the love. I have to show you, I was so mad when I came out here today. Oh, look. Okay, so the top one I'm leaving. I know it looks rotted, but the chickens peck at it. So if I leave them some to peck at, they leave the other ones alone. But this, look how many, like look still how many we have on here. Those are Red Delicious, I believe. But look, can you see the bottom of this guy? My chickens have pecked him out. He's a black prince, but I leave one there, like I said, on every plant that they seem to like, and then they leave the rest of them alone. You can see over here, still so many tomatoes. We have so many green ones. Look, we're gonna have tomatoes. Look at all of these green tomatoes hiding in here. Like I said, we come out and pick about every other day. You can see some ones that are ripening. Ooh, I think I missed one. Let's go over here. I try not to pick them too ripe. Let's see. Did we miss this guy? Oh yeah, he's pretty good. And there's a Roma. So I'm gonna add him into the bucket. These I'm gonna save and let them ripen a little bit longer. But my goodness, you can see the ones on the ground that the chickens like to peck at. But I like to let some of my chickens free range, so that's the price I pay. All right, so there's that. And here, I'll show you my sunflowers. Look how tall they got this year. I'm so excited. Okay, and see, there's my elderberries. We're headed over there next to harvest elderberries. Come back soon. I'll have a whole video because I am dehydrating elderberries to make our elderberry syrup for the winter. Okay, so I brought the tomatoes down here in the shade so that I can go do some work at the other end of the garden. I'm gonna be getting our smaller garden ready for fall planting, but I wanted to at least show you how much the tomatoes had grown and how amazing it is that we can grow our own food. And I just want to encourage you, if you've been following along and going through this series, go back to video 1 if you haven't. Check it out. You guys can do this. And as I say every time, I am super blessed to have a big garden and a small garden, but you don't have to have a lot of space. And so my passion is to show you how you can start growing food for your own family on a budget. You can have a non-toxic lifestyle on a budget. You can grow food from seed. You just have to plan ahead a little bit. And yes, you're gonna have to buy some seeds, but as you see in some of my other videos, you can use containers and things that you already have to start those in. It doesn't have to be expensive. And then you can get your soil ready. You can grow in buckets. You can grow in pots. You can have, garden beds, whatever works for you. But I want to challenge you to really grow something for your family next year. Growing food is so rewarding, whether you eat it right off the plant or whether you decide to can it and preserve it and do things with it to help get your family through the winter. And I think with inflation and just where our country is right now, everybody needs to try to grow some food. I think you'll thank me for it. Okay, before I sign off, we're gonna head into my chest freezer so you can see the amount of tomatoes that we have picked so far off of our tomato plants, which started as seeds inside my house in January. Okay, you guys, I brought you into my chest freezer in the garage because I am super excited about these tomatoes. So if you didn't know this, you can actually freeze your tomatoes and use them later. And that is something I've never done before. I've always known that you could do it and wasn't sure exactly how, but I'm super glad that I researched it because this summer has been so crazy and I was like, I cannot lose all of these tomatoes that we worked so hard to grow. So you can see how I've been picking them and saving them so that we have tomatoes for sauce. So this is actually gonna, I think, be much easier than what I usually do because I usually blanch them and pull the skins off. The skin should come up as they thaw and then we can chop them up. Look, there's so many. Oh, so excited. We can chop them up and then use them in our sauce and salsas. So I'm super excited to see how many we actually get. We have so many more still on the plants, but we've been harvesting almost pretty much probably every other day for the last couple of weeks, and then what we don't eat gets thrown in the freezer. You guys, this is so exciting to me. I know I've said this before, but growing my own food is so rewarding and so much fun. Okay, so that's it for today for this video. Just wanted to wrap it up and say thank you for those of you who have hit subscribed, those of you who mark us as your favorites, watch our videos. We are super excited that you are on this journey with us, and I can't wait to come back and show you at the end of the summer how many tomatoes we've actually harvested. And I just can't wait. I'm so thankful for all of you excuse me, for following along on this journey with us. We hope to have a lot more videos for you here from our Little Bit of Faith farm, from me, Jami G, Non-Toxic Farm Mom. We love sharing just tips and tricks and ideas for you guys to have a sustainable lifestyle on a budget. It is possible. We're out here doing it. We're not doing it perfect. We're learning as we go, and that's what we want you to do. And we're just happy to have you here with the journey. So on the journey. So hit subscribe, follow along. Hi there. There's my little chicken little. She's so friendly. I'm actually afraid that she's too friendly and that she's gonna get taken easily by a dog or a hawk or something, but she loves to be out here when I'm out here. Say hi. And she's sweet. Okay, so keep following along. Like I said, I know I'm behind. Thank you for showing me love and being patient with me because the summer has been crazy, but we are blessed in all the crazy, and we are so blessed to have you on this journey. Hit subscribe, hit subscribe, hit subscribe. Go back and check out all the other videos. There are lots more videos on here, but make sure you check out the Grow Your Own Food series and many of the other things I have. Hopefully you'll learn at least one new thing that you and your family can use in your journey to be sustainable and non-toxic like we are. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you soon.